Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's only host BZ995 WCE Radio. Alright, this right here, man, I'm going to go ahead and say this real quick. Everybody that got in my comic section that was talking about some, I don't think, if it's a lie, it could be a lawsuit. First of all, it's a media company called South Pole Media, bro. They be at every Southern music festival, whether it's rap, hip-hop, country, or anything like that. It's the same media company that book shows for Upchurch and several other Southern artists that get booked for shows and everything like that. At clubs, bars, or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? They are the ones that actually Adam Calhoun, Simple Man, and a few others that have been dissing Upchurch. They owe them money for them promoting their music and their albums and stuff like that. Head on their website or on their social media sites or whatever like that. They are the ones that actually gave me certain information that they wouldn't spread to nobody else. But since don't nobody want to pay them over there on that side, they went ahead and just told me what was up. So therefore, everything I say is factual. Facts in general. Everything's facts. They said, I see you around Upchurch. Upchurch been good to us. We've been good to Upchurch for years. Upchurch ain't never done us wrong. Upchurch ain't never, you know what I'm saying? He ain't been using their services as much, but at the same time, though, when he did use their service, he always made sure he took care of business. He didn't run off on them or anything like that. What they said about the other ones, total different story. They owe them money. They owe them promotion money. They never paid them. They said when they finally got their little deals or whatever like that from such and such records or entertainment, anything like that, they never even reached back out to them to look out for them or anything like that. And they was like, you know what? We just tired of people just like running us over and everything. So they just gave me the information. They sent me to my DM. They sent it to my email and everything like that. So, I accepted it. I wasn't never going to actually put it out there until, they start coming with new disses. Simple Man, every record you ever did with anybody, man, it's always dissing Upchurch. Adam, you ain't finally calmed down because you still do it. You got little curveballs on your new little album and shit like that about Upchurch. Like, what I don't understand is this right here. South Pole is a media company. They don't get involved with artists business, anything like that. But when they started to see y'all coming at Upchurch, they actually said Upchurch is the only artist that actually went out and made themselves a stable artist. Everybody else just looked at to leech off Upchurch. Upchurch is younger than these dudes. This is the sad part. They said Upchurch was the only artist that actually made a tour bus for themselves, went out and did everything. They said Adam Calhoun, Simple Man, a lot of these dudes are lazy. So they look for anything to get an easy way with an easy up. An easy up is trying to make their name work without doing footwork. So they figure like, South Pole Media. Look, you can look on that. South Pole Media is like, we only help out artists when it comes to sales or trying to get their name out there. We can't put you on tour. So they use South Pole Media just to get their albums put out. But it didn't work because your albums is not hitting the par. They even said it. Upchurch is the only artist that they ever worked with that actually went somewhere with their music. Everyone else, they said the last show that Adam Calhoun had 35 people in there. They said the last show that Simple Man ever had, he was like, man, no one showed up. They said a lot of things. They said Upchurch was the only one that had things packed because they came there with flyers. They came there with everything. And it comes from Upchurch doing footwork. Like, I'm going to be here. This is my... You know what I'm saying? And he actually performed. He paid to perform to open up for people and everything like that. Like, he actually did that. He did the real footwork. So right now, he's the headliner. He deserved to be the headliner now. So why is y'all sitting right here, Adam Calhoun fans, whatever the hell y'all are, that's coming in my comment section, even in saying that this is not right. And in fact, neither one of them ain't came back at me. They ain't made no new post on their YouTube page. They ain't made no new post on their IG page because they know I'm right. as you listen, if you know anything about being an established artist, when it comes to South Pole Media, all these hip hop media stations and companies and stuff like that, when they're actually generating your music and generating your real name, your government name, and your stage name into their system, if you're a convicted felon or anything, it's just like going to the army. You go to the army, you can't be a convicted felon. You can't be, none of that crap can be on your record. It's going to pop up. So when it pops up, they're going to be like, oh, wow. Well, in the hip-hop world, don't no major record label want to bother with you if you got all that against you, all up on your name. Period. Unless you got a homeboy that's already famous and he, you know what I'm saying, established, and he got his own label, and then he could just sign you to his shit, and then you be blending in with the record company that way. But if you just coming in there off the gate trying to get that right at there, trying to get directly to the record company, because Softball Meter already said, Adam Calhoun could have been at Def Jam. He could have been anywhere. But those red flags started to pop up on his name. It's not my fault you're a sex offender. You're fucked up. You're crazy. Something wrong with you. You need help. And that's why you start playing for views and subscribers and everything like that. I don't have to pay for views and subscribers. Upchurch ain't got to pay for views and subscribers. When you're organic and you're real, and you keep it that way, you don't have to do extra. You could just be yourself. Because you know for a fact that you are a real human, you're a real individual, and you ain't got nothing to hide. On what? WCE Radio. Peace.